Jonathan Blackstone had always been a peculiar man. Whether it was the result of his inherent eccentricity or the consequence of a lifetime dogged by bad luck, no one could tell for sure. But at 50, he had grown indifferent to the world around him. His once vibrant curiosity dulled to a bland acceptance of whatever fate threw his way. Jonathan lived alone in a modest apartment, quaint but cluttered, a reflection of his tumultuous inner world. Once a thriving part of the academic community, his work as a historian had brought him both joy and recognition. But the wear and tear of unexpected setbacks slowly chipped away at his resolve. First, the budget cuts came, and his position was deemed unnecessary. Then, a string of unfortunate investments solidified his financial ruin, siphoning away years of savings. The friends he once had drifted apart as he sank deeper into his cocoon of detachment. He was known in the neighborhood for his peculiar habits. He would walk early in the morning before any business opened, meandering aimlessly through the town square, dressed in his old but meticulously kept tweed suits. Yet, he seemed not to notice the world around him. People once intrigued by his presence now dismissed him as an oddity, someone to whisper about while standing in line for coffee. Despite his predicament, Jonathan felt no bitterness. His once fervid mind now saw challenges with calm indifference. Problems didn't excite or anger him anymore. His routine life was marred by repeated shocks, creating a defensive numbness within him. He had learned to shrug at every setback, whether it was the loss of a job or the dwindling bank balance. One day, while making his round at the park, he stumbled upon a young woman sitting on a bench. Tears glistening on her cheeks, her distress seemed genuine, but Jonathan, feeling his old indifference, walked past without a second thought. As he turned a corner, he paused. Perhaps it was the distant memory of his own struggles, or a rare spark of unburdened curiosity, but something made him walk back. "Is everything all right?" he asked, surprising himself by the concern in his voice. The woman looked up, startled by the interruption. "Not really," she managed to say between sobs. "There's just so much going wrong. I can't seem to catch a break." Jonathan nodded, recognizing the sentiment all too well. "Life can be unpredictably harsh," he said quietly. "But sometimes talking with someone who's been down that road helps." The two of them talked for hours. Jonathan found himself sharing stories he had long buried. Tales of setbacks that mirrored hers in so many ways. In the process of recounting his journey through life's labyrinth, he started to feel a slight shift inside. It wasn't a bright light of inspiration, but a subtle warming, as if the cold shell around his heart was beginning to thaw. The park became a meeting point every week. The young woman, Anna, found solace in the stories an old eccentric widow would share, while Jonathan discovered a sense of purpose that stirred from his indifference. Through their conversations, he learned to feel again. He began to see beyond the veil of apathy and reconnect with the world. Sometimes, through sharing and genuine connection, the coldness of life's shocks is lessened. Jonathan's story of indifference turned into one of renewed engagement, not because the world changed, but because he allowed himself to step back into it.